Hey, are you okay? No, you always say that you're fine. You always say that you're fine. And I know you well enough. No, you're not fine. I can sense that there's something. There's definitely something bothering you. No. No. Alright. Close your computer. Just close it. You can go back to work after. Just close it. And look at me. Look at me. I know that there's something bothering you, and I know you're not feeling good. I know you. Just give me 10 minutes, alright? 10 minutes. Thank you. Okay. Well, you don't have to say anything. You don't have to tell me anything. Just we can even stay in silence, okay? Just look at me. Look at me. Hey. I care about you so much. I know I'm annoying. I know I'm really, really annoying, but I care about you so much, and I don't want you to be feeling this way. Not around me. Okay? Alright. Alright. Let's just stay like this. Are you missing home? Me too. I totally get you. It's tough. Yeah, it's tough for me too. I also miss home. I really miss my brothers. It's insane because I thought I wouldn't miss them when I was living with them, because I saw them every day and I was always so annoyed by them. I was just really excited about going abroad, moving out, and look at me now, I'm missing them so much. Yeah, so I understand on a day like today, it's tough to be so far away from home. And it's okay, you know? It's okay to tell me that you're not feeling good. It's okay, you don't have to be fine. You don't have to be happy all the time. Not around me. You can be sad. You can be tired. You can be angry at me as well. It's okay. I don't want you to hold in any emotions at all. You can be passive aggressive even. And I know you're passive aggressive sometimes. But I just want you to feel like you can express yourself. Also, the negative emotions when you're around me. Because I want you to feel safe. I mean, I feel so safe around you. I get annoyed at you all the time. You know that, and I snap at you, which I'm sorry for. Sometimes you're just so annoying, you know? But I want you to feel like you can be yourself, unfiltered, around me too. It's important for me that you feel good. It's important for me that you can just be free and not having to suppress any emotions. And I think this is so important to put emphasis on, because I think we both know how it feels like to suppress our emotions. I just felt like you knew exactly. From the moment I met you, I just knew that you would understand. I can just tell that you experienced something similar to what I experienced. I could just tell that you didn't want to cause any fuss, you didn't want to cause any drama, and you didn't want to bother anyone. And I feel the same way. I've been suppressing so many emotions, so many feelings throughout my lifetime, especially when I was young, especially when I was really young. It's really insane how people just walk around saying that they're fine, just being there for everyone else, and then they just feel really broken inside. And that's why I really don't like when people I don't know, for example, when I go into a restaurant or somewhere else and they greet me with something like, "Hey, how are you? This is a menu." Or I don't know, just meeting strangers are like, "Hey, I'm Matt, how are you?" And it's just really uncomfortable for me, because what am I supposed to say? It's just meaningless in a way, because they don't really want to know how you're feeling, right? It would be so weird if I said, actually, I'm so depressed today. And depressed the entire week because this and that, and they don't really care. So I really don't see the meaning behind asking someone how they're feeling if I don't want to know. So I really don't like it when people ask me, people who don't know me. But of course, it's different when it's you. I wanted to tell you something, but now I completely forgot. Oh, right. So do you remember I told you that I was working as a teacher in Vietnam a few years ago? And I was teaching this class. I was teaching classes for adults and also kids. And then one day I had a class with these very, very young children. They were around 6-7 years old, I think, and they were so cute. They were so cute, honestly, and super smart too. Well, some of them. And for some reason, 2 of the kids, they started fighting each other, and one of them kicked the other one really hard on his leg. Like it looked so painful. And then the kid obviously cried. And I was like, oh, now the teacher is gonna come over. Because it wasn't my job to kind of scold the kids. It was the teaching assistant's job to do that. So I was just observing this entire situation, not knowing what to do. And the kid started crying, and I thought to myself, all right, now the teaching assistant is gonna come over and tell the other kid to apologize and kind of give the crying kid a hug and comfort him. But this was so surprising. The teacher didn't scold the other kid at all. And she didn't even, I don't know how to explain this, but she just told the other kid to stop crying or leave the classroom. Which is insane. And in Vietnamese, there's like one word that kind of means hold it in. And that's just what he said. Hold it in now or get out of my classroom. And somehow this situation just triggered me, and I got a bit teary because it just brought me back to my own childhood. Because I heard this word many times, and it somehow just got, I know, it was just ingrained into the way that I manage emotions and negative feelings. And even after my mom stopped telling me that word, I would continue using it on myself and bringing it into my adult life, subconsciously, of course. And it's just not okay. It's just not okay to tell someone to suck it up or to hold it in. And it's really not okay to tell yourself that. And I think we all do. I think we all do because we want to get on, because we want to be fine. But if you keep telling yourself that you're fine when you aren't, then you won't be fine. You won't be fine unless you open everything up, you unpack and dissect everything, and just, let yourself feel. I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, every night my legs, or every second night, my legs would hurt. And I was just cramping so much. And I think it's called restless leg syndrome in like where I'm from. Who just say, oh yeah, you're growing. And I don't know if that's right. But yeah. So it was just super painful. And I noticed one thing after many years of dealing with this. And that was, so what I would do every time I felt these cramps, I would keep moving my legs and just kick out and kick the air and just kick my blanket, try to massage my legs, and it just didn't go away. It just didn't go away, and sometimes it got worse. And one day I got so tired that I just didn't do anything about it. I was just laying still and I felt all the pain. And then surprisingly, at some point, the pain just completely disappeared. And I guess all the other times when I was kicking and moving my legs, at some point I was so tired that I must have fallen asleep and stopped moving my legs, and then it disappeared by itself. So when I'm dealing with very difficult emotions, I think about this. I know it's a very weird metaphor or comparison, but because I used to just distract myself, to buy sweets and snacks and treat myself for really nice dinners, or go online shopping when I was feeling bad, and then just doing everything I could to forget about the pain. But it would always come back and bite me in the ass, honestly. It never really took the pain away. I didn't let myself feel it. And that's why I feel like it's important for me, and it's important for us, that we let each other feel anything. positive emotions and especially negative emotions too. I feel like you've always been there for me when I had my crazy breakdowns or when I started crying out of nowhere, and all the times I've been feeling melancholic and you've just been there. And sometimes I don't need you to solve my problems. And I also I won't solve your problem, the problem that you're feeling now, but I feel like being vulnerable with each other can help each of us feel closer and better as well. So that's why I'm being really annoying right now and asking you to be vulnerable with me. And I hope just talking to me openly like this help you feel a bit better. Alright. I can tell that you're a little bit more happy now. Alright. Let's get back to work.